Welcome back to Red Recapped. Today I'm going to describe an action movie called Accident Man, released in 2018. Spoilers ahead. Watch out and take care. An enigmatic figure skillfully aims a pneumatic gun from afar. The gun's barrel is made of plastic and contains no bullets but instead holds shards of glass. His target is an office man. The strange man directs his aim towards an oncoming car, shooting glass shards into the vehicle's tires. The car loses control and collides with the office worker. The calculated shot turns the car's driver into an unwitting killer. With a smug smirk, the mysterious man escapes, leaving us intrigued by his actions. Today, we delve into a movie centered around an assassin who excels in orchestrating assassinations to appear as accidents. Meet Mike, a highly skilled hitman affiliated with an assassin organization led by Big Ray, a retired veteran assassin. Among the Guild of Assassins, Mike stands out as the best. Each assassin possesses a unique method of execution. One of Mike's close acquaintances is a big, bearded man known for his fiery temper, which reflects in his frenzied assassination style. However, his approach is no longer favored by customers. The next individual, with a disheveled appearance, specializes in poison, using it to coat his teeth in toothpaste or contaminate cigarettes. With just a few breaths, his targets fall to the ground. Then, there are the friends, Max and Mick, both former Special Forces members, who skillfully disguise assassinations as ordinary street accidents, baffling the police's investigation. Finally, we have Jane, a female assassin skilled in the art of wielding a katana, and Fred, a portly old man with a sophisticated method of assassination who once took down an entire team using an experimental gas. Enter Milton, a bald figure pivotal to the assassin organization. He handles customer requests and assigns missions to the assassins based on specific requirements. Money management also falls within Milton's purview. Being the best assassin, Mike is entrusted with numerous assassination missions. Once, he undertakes a mission to eliminate a drunken office worker. As the inebriated man returns home after consuming a full bottle of wine, unbeknownst to him, Mike silently infiltrates the house. Observing the drunk man's every move, Mike waits until the man stands on a chair to reach for his watch, and at that moment, the assassin swiftly employs a rope to choke him from behind. The drunk victim remains clueless about what has happened. When asked about his identity, Mike responds coldly and kicks the chair away. The drunk man acknowledges Mike's identity and his worth of $25,000. In this tale, Mike's sole concern is money. He doesn't discriminate between good and bad individuals. As long as there's payment involved, Mike will undertake the mission. After completing an assassination, he captures evidence in a photograph and discreetly withdraws. In another task, Mike is assigned to eliminate an entire rock band. He subtly sneaks into the venue, pretending to be part of the audience, and watches as the band performs their final show. He cleverly spots the exposed power supply line and ingeniously uses a glass of water to cause an electrifying disaster. The audience is left bewildered and unsure of what happened. After each assassination, Mike finds a way to relieve stress by simply heading to a pub. He generously pays off the 2 security guards, ensuring his peaceful time. However, at one such pub visit, he comes across uncivilized thugs troubling a woman, which stirs his anger. Without hesitation, he confronts the thugs, displaying his exceptional fighting skills, leaving them no chance against him. Despite being a professional fighter and assassin, few know that Mike was once a bullied young man. Painful memories resurface as he recalls being chased and bullied by teenagers, making him lose his lunch money. With the meager earnings from selling newspapers, he struggled to pay off his tormentors. One day, he stumbles upon a middle-aged man attempting a suspicious break-in with a gas cylinder. The house explodes shortly after the man enters, but he emerges unharmed. Curiosity drives Mike to follow the man, and over weeks of observation, he learns that the man is an assassin who orchestrates murders to appear as accidents. To his astonishment, the man turns out to be Big Ray. Fueled by his determination and stealth skills, Mike approaches Big Ray, revealing that he was bullied and seeking revenge but without wanting to end up in jail. Impressed by Mike's resolve, Big Ray agrees to teach him the art of assassination. Recognizing the potential for accidental killings, Big Ray guides Mike in staging a seemingly unintentional death. Mike sneaks into the man's house, hides in blankets, and places money on the antenna. When the man returns, he reaches for the bill, and Mike swiftly pushes him down, causing a fall that appears accidental. This incident boosts Mike's confidence, but he acknowledges that he still needs to practice and improve his assassination skills to become more proficient. Big Ray becomes Mike's mentor, teaching him various skills, including gun blazing, staging assassinations, and self-defense techniques. Over time, Mike evolves into a top-class assassin within the organization. Subsequently, Milton assigns Mike to eliminate a young accountant named Root, with double the payment for a quick execution. Without hesitation, Mike accepts the mission and employs his pneumatic shotgun filled with glass shards to carry out the deadly task. Mike kept a close eye on Root, waiting for the opportune moment when a car approached at the right angle. He then swiftly opened fire, sending glass fragments into the car's tire, causing it to veer off course and hit Root, resulting in his accidental death. Mike grinned and walked away, while his brother, frightened, believed he had just killed someone. Later, Milton called Mike, informing him to go to the street where the client promised payment as a reward for killing Root. However, Mike was ambushed by another assassin and defeated him using various martial arts moves. Shooting me from a tall building or blowing up the area with dynamite upon my arrival would have been smarter, but you rushed in like a thug. What a disgrace to the assassin industry, Mike taunted the amateur assassin before rendering him unconscious with a precise strike to the throat and breaking his neck. To make it appear like an accident, Mike placed the assassin's body on the curb, with his head on the sidewalk, and positioned his motorcycle nearby. After disguising everything as a tragic accident, Mike returned home and received a call from a woman named Charlie. She delivered the devastating news that Mike's ex-girlfriend, Beth, an environmental activist who caused many harmful factories to close, had been killed. Mike immediately attended Beth's funeral, where Charlie revealed that she was murdered by two thieves when she caught them in the act of stealing. The police found the thieves' fingerprints, but they later died of drug overdose. Charlie also disclosed that Beth was pregnant with Mike's child, adding to the tragedy. Determined to uncover the truth, Mike visited Beth's former apartment and deduced that her death was not a random burglary but an orchestrated assassination. Beth had been drugged and framed to appear like a failed burglary, with the culprits copying the fingerprints of two drug addicts to divert suspicion. The killers were identified as Mick and Mac. Angry and fueled by revenge, Mike confronted Mick and Mac, who admitted to the crime and justified it because they believed Mike and Beth had severed ties. Unaware of Beth's pregnancy, they brushed off the consequences. Mike attacked them despite being outnumbered, relying on his exceptional assassin skills and sheer determination to overpower the former Special Forces operatives. The attacks were swift and fierce, honed through intense training and assassination sessions, making Mike a formidable force. With powerful strikes, he pushed back Mac with an elbow, punched Mick in the stomach and face, and executed a mid-air 360 kick to Mick's face. Mike then approached Charlie to inform her of Beth's assassination and inquire about crucial information. Charlie revealed that Beth had a hard drive with vital data, and its backup was at her parents' house. Suddenly, a bearded assassin from the guild entered. Someone had sent him to kill Charlie. The bearded man was hot-tempered and unleashed a mindless assault. Taking advantage of a moment, Charlie stabbed him in the shoulder, but he countered with raw strength. In the midst of the struggle, the bearded man accidentally fell on an axe, causing fatal injuries. Before dying, he disclosed that Milton had ordered the hit on Charlie. Mike instructed Charlie to retrieve Beth's documents from her parents' house and contact him. Meanwhile, Mike confronted Milton to force him to reveal the mastermind behind the assassinations of Charlie and Beth. Milton admitted it was an accountant named Kent. With this information, Mike arranged to meet Charlie after she obtained Beth's documents. Charlie revealed that Beth, an environmentalist, had targeted an Indian oil company called Vancap. The company had initially been denied permission to drill for oil, but the director bribed the government for drilling rights. An accountant named Root, whom Mike had dealt with, informed Beth of this bribery. Root's colleague, Kent, knew about the bribe and informed the company director, who hired Milton to find a suitable assassin. Kent recorded the conversation with Milton and gave the evidence to Mike. Just then, Mick and Mac arrived, as Big Ray ordered all assassins to eliminate Mike for causing too much trouble. A furious gunfight ensued, during which Mac wore a bracer due to a previous injury. Mac threw grenades, but Mike deftly kicked one back, stunning the others. Using the opportunity, Mike took control of Mac's gun, and in the chaos, Mick accidentally shot Mac while Mike used his body as a shield. After subduing Mick with a fire extinguisher, Mike knocked him unconscious. Outside, the poison assassin cunningly ambushed Mike, sneaking up from behind to place a poisonous cloth over Mike's nose. But Mike was not so easily caught off guard. He knew the danger and held his breath. The assassin then aimed to stab him with a knife, but Mike swiftly turned the tables, using the assassin's own knife to counterattack and push him down the stairs. Next, Mike encountered Fred, an easily manipulated assassin carrying useless tools. With a well-aimed punch, Mike rendered Fred unconscious, taking a poisoned bandage from his pocket before departing. Moving forward, Mike confronted the director of the Vancap company, meeting a female assassin skilled in the art of the katana. She was sent by Big Ray to protect the elderly director. Initially, the female assassin proved to be a formidable adversary, her agility and skill almost matching Mike's. However, due to her lack of strength, Mike managed to overpower her, sending her tumbling through a door. As the director wielded a katana and handed it to the female assassin, she launched a frenzied attack. Mike deftly dodged her strikes, attempting to use a lamp and a suitcase as improvised weapons, but to no avail. Seizing an opportunity, Mike retaliated and disarmed her, using her own katana to deliver a decisive blow. Subsequently, he confronted the director, who attempted to bribe Mike with money, but Mike rejected the offer. In response, Mike beheaded the Indian man. Returning to Big Ray, he revealed the incriminating recording, exposing Kent's involvement. Kent followed the director's orders, hiring Milton to eliminate 3 targets: his brother Root, Mike's ex-lover Beth, and Charlie. Kent sought to have a single assassin handle all 3 killings to eliminate any loose ends, promising threefold payment. This scheme resulted in Milton tasking Mike to kill his brother Root first, while sending a young assassin to eliminate Mike. Afterward, Milton assigned the others to kill Beth and Charlie. This sinister plot showcased Kent's cunning strategy of using less experienced assassins to eliminate a professional assassin and his loved ones, a decision that proved to be his downfall. With the truth laid bare, Big Ray unleashed his anger upon Milton, leaving him beaten and bruised. Mike passed the poison bandage to Milton, who unknowingly succumbed to its effects, meeting his end a few minutes later. With all secrets exposed, Mike's actions inadvertently led to the downfall of the assassin organization Big Ray had nurtured. Though furious, Big Ray chose to spare Mike's life but severed all ties with him.
Watch your back, Mike.
Always do, Ray.
Thanks for watching. And take care.